Welcome to Q&A with the Fertility Godmother. I am really excited to be here with you today as we unpack how acupuncture can help on your journey to getting pregnant through IVF or naturally. So acupuncture has been around for thousands of years, as you probably already know. And it's really an amazing medicine. And I know I'm biased, but I didn't start off biased. I started off really skeptical, even though I was in acupuncture and Chinese medical school. And now I've been blessed to help couples get pregnant for over 17 years. And I love it because I see how acupuncture itself is a specific tool. And of course, it's a part of Chinese medicine, which is a holistic medicine. So we're really approaching Chinese medical physicians really take a look at the whole body. It's it's the first holistic medicine. And and it's really amazing. I actually have people, which I think is funny when I meet them for the first time, they ask me, does it really work? And I just kind of laugh because they're asking me, and I kind of dedicated my life to it. But absolutely, it's really amazing, and there is actually a lot of research and studies done to show that it works. So let's talk specifically about getting pregnant, because that's really why you're here, is how is it going to impact your fertility, and what's the difference between going to a general acupuncturist versus somebody who specializes in fertility. So I'm actually going to start there. That feels right to start there. So acupuncture, it's a holistic medicine, and it looks at the body completely differently than Western medicine. But the difference between somebody who does general practice versus somebody who specializes and who really specializes in fertility is really huge, because it's so important for your acupuncturist or your Chinese medical doctor to really understand, what you're going through, the processes, the tests that you may need to be done. They need to be able to dive deep into knowing your next steps so that they don't waste your time. They need to understand what they can treat, what they can't treat. There's a lot of hours that go in specifically for understanding, researching, studying, mentoring for a fertility acupuncturist to do. So you can imagine the knowledge, the skill is going to be much greater, and you will be safer because they'll be able to guide you according to what is really specific for your case. I've seen, unfortunately, and it doesn't happen all the time, and there's some acupuncturists who specialize in fertility, but they kind of do everything. So you have to really know who you're going to and get a good recommendation, and make sure that maybe they're a part of the ABORM. You can go to ABORM.org, and that's an organization, the American Board of Oriental Reproductive Medicine, and it has a list of amazing acupuncturists who really put in the effort and studied to become a part of a board of an organization to make so that we can really protect you, so that you know that they were having at least some level of understanding of fertility. So that's a little bit of the difference between, but it does make a difference to go to a fertility acupuncturist, especially even if you're, well, I'm not saying especially, naturally, definitely, but even if you're going through IVF, they need to understand the medications, they need to understand the process, they need to be comfortable speaking with your doctor. There's a lot that goes into helping you get pregnant, and you want to make sure that the person that you have on your team can really guide you and lead you down the right path, so you don't waste time, and so that you get the right care that you need. The other thing, what does acupuncture do specifically? So a lot of us know, well, maybe if you've never had acupuncture, you don't know, but acupuncture is really relaxing. It's really relaxing, and I know it sounds funny because we're putting needles in your body, but the needles are so small, and you don't really feel anything at all. Maybe if you do, you feel for like a second, a little like maybe an ant bite, not a fire ant bite, but a little ant bite, maybe. And a lot of times you don't feel anything. And then it's gone and it shouldn't hurt. And if it does hurt, then you need to communicate that to the practitioner so they can fix it, because you shouldn't be uncomfortable. It's very relaxing. So after the needles are in, within a few minutes, the parasympathetic nervous system kicks in, which means your body starts to it's your relaxing symptoms, like neurologically, like really, that's a thing. I don't know if you remember in school, the fight flight. So this is the opposite. This kind of calms everything down, and it allows the healing to take place, and you become so relaxed. And it also, acupuncture for fertility is really important for increasing blood flow, allowing your body to heal, helps, I like to say, wake up the ovaries. It helps stimulate the ovaries, helps the communication between the ovaries and the brain, so that your body can be in balance and function better. And so it can help really regulate menstrual cycles, get rid of menstrual pain, help with strong ovulation, help with all types of pains and headaches. And so it's really magnificent. And we know that it increases blood flow through the uterine arteries to the ovaries and the fallopian tubes by doing these specific points. We know that it can help regulate a menstrual cycle. Just the acupuncture alone, it works better if you combine it with supplements and nutrition, but acupuncture by itself is so powerful that it can regulate a menstrual cycle even if you have severe PCOS. It takes time, but it can absolutely work. It's amazing. And then if you add in those other modalities such as exercise, diet, and supplements, you're going to move the needle so much faster. So that's another reason why it's important to know a good fertility acupuncturist, so that they can make sure to guide you in the right direction based on your body type, what you need, what's going on in your situation. And there's a lot of pieces that go to that puzzle, right? So those are going to be some things for naturally, but that goes hand in hand with IVF. So I like to say, when you're thinking of getting pregnant, you think of it in different well, I do. I think of it in different stages. So there's the preconception part, which can take 3 months minimum, a year ideally, depending where you are on your journey. But so you want to say, let's just say 3 months to really prepare your body for pregnancy, so that you're doing something different and you can get really different results, and just get really ready before you get pregnant. Healthy, both you and your partner need to be healthy and ready, so that everything's functioning optimally. It may take longer if you have an irregular period, but let's just, okay, we're going with 3 months. Okay, I'm sidetracked it. Okay, so you're going with 3 months, you're doing the preconception care, then you're going through if you're going through IVF, you're going to go through the stimulating medications. So then at that point, acupuncture is going to really help you. It works synergistically with the medicine, so that you can have a better outcome of getting the eggs. It helps with the ovarian function, it helps with blood flow, it helps with the side effects of the medications, and it works beautifully together. And then the eggs are removed. Then you need to recover from that, and acupuncture can help you recover from the retrieval. And it can also help with, if you have hyperstimulation because you had so many eggs, it can help reduce the symptoms of ovarian hyperstimulation, which is fabulous, and it works really well. And then you're going to be preparing your body for the frozen embryo transfer. So there's different things. They're similar. There's some overlap, but there's different things that need to happen in each stage, right? It's because you can see you're doing things different, so things need to shift. You're not going to do the same thing all the time. And then there's also the day of embryo transfer. So, but let me back up. I'm going too fast. So after you do your stimulating medications and you do the acupuncture for that to help get some good quality eggs, it doesn't help unless you're getting acupuncture done at least 3 months in advance. It's not going to help with egg quality, but it can help with ovarian function. It can help you get maybe possibly even one more egg, as long as you have the egg. Acupuncture is not going to magically make eggs appear, but because it's helping your body function better, if you have those eggs already, it can help you bring them out during an IVF stimulation medical protocol. So after you get your eggs out and things are good, you have your embryos to put in. Now we're going to prepare the uterus and really focus on the uterus, getting it nice and cushy and juicy. And we clearly like to say you're preparing the soil, right? Preparing the soil to plant the seed. So you're going to be doing acupuncture to really increase blood flow, help get a nice thick lining, not too thick. You don't want it too thick, you don't want it too thin. So ideally, there's a range that the doctors like to see it in, and you can go a little bit in and out of that range, but ideally they like it between 8 and 12. That's not to say that if you have a thinner one, you can't get pregnant. I've seen several women get pregnant with thinner linings, but acupuncture can help you if you do have a thinner lining. If you're not able to produce that thick, cushy lining, then acupuncture works amazing to help prepare that uterus so that you have a better chance of implanting that baby. So you can see acupuncture is really an amazing tool for many things. And really the reason is because it helps your body heal itself. So I believe that your body has everything it needs to heal itself. Sometimes we need additional help from Western medicine, which is a blessing. I think it's a blessing, and that's why we work together. But if you can incorporate something like acupuncture in your fertility journey, I think you'll find yourself so much more well off, better off, relaxed through the journey. Just you'll have, it's really, I've seen such a transformation of women when they come in to see me in my acupuncture clinic. Such a transformation from when they get in, from that first moment. And it's great. It's an amazing journey. So there you go. There's some tips on acupuncture. There's so much more. And if you would like to find out even more or see how that can specifically help you, please reach out to me. You can click in the link in my bio and set up a free consultation with me. And there's also some really great resources in there that you might, under the Fertility Godmother's resources, that you might find valuable. So go to my link in the bio here and click on that. And if you're end up watching this on YouTube, then we'll have that link in the description below. All right, thank you so much. Mwah. Here's to your health, your fertility, your future baby, and we'll see you soon.